it's so nice having a player who can get into the top few scorers in the league. Malcolm Vincent, what a man. 17 goals in 26 appearances. Not bad at all. Let's go and have a look at him. Look at this player. Wait a second. Why is he in Newcastle under 21s? He's buggered off, hasn't he? He's gone. He's gone. And not only that, Edwards has gone as well. Our top 2 strikers have left the building at the start of January. And my God, what chaos that caused. You can see here, when we were last together, the game against AFC Wimbledon. I mean, to be fair, Vincent was injured for most of December. But we still had 1 or 2 players who could sort of come in and do a job. You can see against Stockport at home, we won 2-0. Povey and Knock. Vincent was involved in that, but not playing particularly well. Against Bradford at home, he got himself a goal, but that was it. And it was at this point he left. Oh no, we got to play West Ham in the league, the FA Cup third round, which was very nice. Not the worst game in the world. We did score a goal from Stuart John, and we had a chance late on to level it up, but we didn't quite manage it. It was a pretty decent performance, but that would be the last we saw of Vincent, and you can see we were really struggling with knowing who to put up front. We got a draw here away against Barnsley, which was good. Dwight Knock with the goal, but we just looked a little bit clueless going forward. We just didn't have the players. At the back, fine, but going forward, not great. We then lost 3-1 against Forest Green from nowhere. Fogg got a penalty, but yeah, really, really disappointing with this because Forest Green were not doing well. And then a draw, 0-0 draw against Reading was not great. And you can see we're sort of struggling to create chances here. We scored just 1 goal since in games since that Stockport game. We then played Wigan at home and we were 2-0 up. Morgan, who you don't know yet, I'll show him, and Knock coming in. But we didn't quite hold on, and well, we fully deserved this game, but defensively we went to sleep for a very short amount of time, about 9 minutes. We had the rest of the game, and I thought chances have gone, but we had an amazing transfer deadline day and results got better. Let's first of all look at some of the players who have gone out. We did get rid of Sammy Englefield. He left for Dundalk for £72,000. Ian Fitzgerald also left, and again, a player who didn't get a huge amount. But what about players coming in? And there were a lot. I think we had 7 players coming in. We'll show you the key ones. Jimmy J. Morgan, he has started brilliantly on loan from Burton, but he's a Bristol Rovers old boy. He's been here for ages. Sold him for £350,000 and we've got him back, and he's scored a couple of goals. He's getting us assists. He is a decent player on the wings. He can play on either side. He can even play up top if we wanted him to, but we've been playing on the left, on the right, and he's been getting in there, scoring goals, creating chances. So happy with this. Remy Beach at the back. We've paid some money for Remy Beach. £67,000 from Coventry. Looks a solid defender. We were lacking a solid defender. He's come in, 6.9 average rating. Took a little bit of time to get used to it, but you know, look at him. He's a quality player. All the right attributes in the right places. Not brilliant, but solid for this level. This is a bit of a wild one. You won't believe where we're getting this guy from. He's on loan. We're loaning him in from Grimsby, who are in League 2, sorry. He can't get in their team, but he's absolutely outstanding. Look at this guy. He's injured at the moment, but looks like an assist king. Him and Knock in the middle, when they played together, were a thing of beauty, and I'm really excited to see what we can get out of this guy. He's got flu at the minute, so he'll be back soon. One more to show you, and this is the big one. Transfer deadline day signing. Yes, this guy's not the fastest, but Angel Morello, Colombian, not quite international. He has got some under 20 caps and scored some goals. He's on loan from Ipswich. 5 goals in the first 3 games he's played for us. That is the sort of thing we like. He can finish. He's solid mentally. The only thing he lacks is a bit of pace. That's it. But everything else is what you want. But he is in the right place at the right time. Despite having positioning of 7, I might add, he seems to have a good footballing brain on him. So we're really excited with that. And all in all, there's been a couple of other players, but all in all, it's revitalised the team. So have a look at how things changed when we had all these players in. Yeah, look at this. Beat Portsmouth at home 3-2. Jimmy J. Morgan, Morello with 2 goals, a late goal. We were 2-0 down in this game, and I had no idea how. They had a player sent off, the guy who scored the goals, sent off after 45 minutes, and then we blitzed them in the second half. It was a thing of beauty. 2-0 win away against MK Dons, who were doing well. We had Metcalf sent off, but Murillo with 2 goals. And then here against Charlton, this was so sad. Murillo got a penalty to put us 1-1 after an early Charlton goal. And we were late on, brought on Danny Barjones, and he scored. And I thought, is he going to win it for us? Is he? And we deserve this. We absolutely deserve this. Charlton are flying high in the league, but the very last kick of the game, they scored with it. This is the XG on that game. No way we deserve to lose it. Absolutely no way. But lose it we did. But very happy to see Barjones get himself a goal. So this is how things sit currently. We're in 10th. We've got 50 points, and we're just 6 points shy of Reading in 6th. I don't think at this stage, how many games have we got to go? I think we've got about 15 games to go, maybe a little bit less than that. So it's absolutely within reach. We've just got to go on a bit of a run. And today we're playing Hartlepool. They're 21st in the league. I feel this is one we need to win. Team we're going with, and we have, unfortunately, as we always do, players out. Metcalf, our right back, is suspended, so he's not involved. Fogg is not playing, so he's not involved. And this lad, Krzysztof Kwiatkowski, who this awesome midfielder, is injured. Well, he's got the flu, so he's not involved. Beckley Pinnock's just back from injury. Feeney, another player you won't have seen, he's just back from injury. The team we're going with is Murillo and Povey up top, doing well together. Morgan on the left, Paprell on the right, and then we've got Knock and McLaughlin in the centre, and a back line of Hill, Kizzy, Smith and John, with Vidal in goal. Youngster, we got Beach on the bench, we've got Feeney on the bench of these new players, so we've got a fair few of them in there, but I think just having Murillo on there and Morgan, it just feels like makes the difference. Let's see what we can do in this match, because we have been doing so well in the last few games. We've only lost 1 game in the league, even during all that spell. A lot of draws, but just 1 game lost. So I think that just kept us going, kept us creeping on. But I still believe we can get into that playoffs. Let me know what you think. Right, here we go, folks. We're paying through the nose for Murillo. He's way more than anyone else that we're paying for in terms of wages, but the way it is, he's definitely worth it. Here's Hill into Povey. It's Paprell. He's in and out of the team, and Murillo gets on the end of that one. I don't think he's particularly great in the air, but he was in the right place at the right time. Free kick, McLaughlin. He's going to chip it in, isn't he? Who's going to get on the end of this? The defender somewhere in there. Morgan! Jimmy J. Morgan. Ex-Bristol Rovers legend. Brewers legend. Coming back to the Rovers. The gas, and gets himself goal number 3. What a start he's had. His first game he had a 6.2, and I thought, but we switched him over to the right, and now he's got his confidence back. He is a thing of beauty out there. He's certainly, unfortunately, it's just a loan. I would love to sign this guy on a permanent. If we get promoted, I know that's a long way in the future, but we'll certainly think about it. So Hartlepool, a very, very slow start from them, but can that flick them back into action? Is that a thing? I don't know. Here's Hill. He goes long with that. McLaughlin, not quite, but Knox got it back. Plays it long. Povey, he's chipped it over them, and it's in. Povey just knitting well. He didn't really have all the chances when we brought in Edwards, we brought in Vincent, and they took over his position. He's been injured for much of the first half of the season, but he's come in there and he's just ticking along, being a good foil for our striker Murillo. And you know, we've been talking all about him. We've scored 2 goals and he's not been involved in either of them. Well, here's Smith, 60 minutes on the clock. He's a great start to this game. It's not going to last, we know that. Povey, he tried to sort of go one way and then the other, but not quite. So here's Smith again. John, big bad John, knock. Oh, he's lost it. That's very well done from Walsh. That's a lovely hit. Nice play. Robbed our midfielder and managed to nick away for a shot there. But here we go again. McLaughlin, ball in. Oh, Smith with a shot from, somewhat of a chance. Well, here is Knock. I've been really pleased with how we have started this match. Slowed down a little bit recently. Well, Knock's going on this very, very slow run, but in Hill puts it in. Off the bar. Great header from Povey. He looks like he's got the measure of this player who's marking him. We look really, really good. Well, there we go. 2-0 at half time. Really pleasing performance. Yes, it was a fast start. And things have definitely slowed down somewhat, but we don't really need to be at it at the minute. We just need to keep them at arm's length. More of the same, please, in the second half. Great first half. Do not lose this. We're now just 4 points behind Reading. Well, here's Knock into Hill. Causing some trouble down this left side. Lovely ball in. And Murillo this time hits the bar. I think he might have done a bit better there. Some changes late on. McGinley, Beach and Feeney all on. But we've got a free kick here from Hartlepool from distance. You wouldn't expect this to go in. Great effort though. Really great effort. I think the goalkeeper got a hand to that. But there is almost no time left. It's been a quiet second half. Haven't really needed to be on it. Murillo's had a couple of headers, but not much else. We haven't even brought Barjones on, which is something we've done, regularly at the end of games. And I think that's it. No, not quite. There we go. 2-0 victory. And that was fully deserved. Second half was quieter, but they created pretty much nothing in there. Great performance from Morgan, Povey. Kizzy was outstanding at the back, and just a really good performance all round from everyone, apart from the man I was hoping to show off to you, who had an off day, unfortunately. Oh well, he's playing bottom of the league next time out, so I hope he will get his shooting boots back on. So as you can see, we have moved up into 9th place, 53 points. We're just 4 points now off 6th, who is Carlisle, and they've got a terrible goal difference. We've got an advantage in terms of goal difference over Bradford and Carlisle, similar to Reading and Charlton. And good to see Wimbledon getting a victory. AFC Wimbledon, that is, getting a victory against Carlisle. That's important. That helps us out a little bit. I mean, they're not on our heels, but they're just 4 points behind, and after losing to them, which was disappointing, it got them back in the hunt, didn't it? Another great result. A brilliant February we're having. I fully expect to finish off February in style with another win, and then we'll move down. We're not going to go that far forward. I think we might come back for the Sheffield United game at the very, very start of April, and that will give us a really good idea of how far we are away from potentially getting back into that playoff position or that playoff push. We might have already done it by then, or we might be way out of it and it just might have fallen flat on our faces. But we've got a real chance, I think, of giving it a good go and starting off in a couple of days against Bolton, who are 24th and struggling. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed that episode. Something a little bit better than last time out, but I'm really, really happy to have this team back on track, I think. We've got a great goal scorer in Murillo. We've got some great players supporting him as well, with the likes of Jimmy J. Morgan on the left or the right side, playing absolutely fantastically, and Povey seemingly the perfect foil for Murillo's brilliance. Right, folks, I will see you next time. If you did enjoy that, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Big thank you to all of our channel members, as always, and I'll see you very, very soon.